Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog, everybody. Thank you so much if you're stopping in for the first time, hitting that play button. We are, this is kind of a sequel to last video, so it's kind of the flow of it. I try to keep these videos around 20 minutes or less if I can, because I don't want to bore you too much at given time. But if you watched the last video, you know we're headed back to a place that I was at that they weren't there, and then they called me after I left and said, hey, can there any way you can come back? And I said, sure, I'll come back by there. So that's what I'm doing. I'm headed back. It's some playground equipment, trash cans, all kinds of stuff. And the apartment complex is doing a remodel, so we're headed back that way. So if you're interested in, but you know, my channel is all about the LTL lifestyle. Well, it could be about anything. Trucking Through Life, you know, is the name of the channel. On this channel, I pretty much take you with me, showing you kind of a POV version. You know, sometimes you watch a YouTube video of cars and, you know, people get in the car and have a hat cam and show you how it drives and all of that. Well, my whole goal with this is to show people who maybe you're in trucking and you want to come home and work for a local company. I want to show you what an LTL driver, you know, what they do on a daily basis. That's a P&D driver. And then you have line haul guys, and if that's something that you might be interested in, where you basically just drive from terminal to terminal, go down and check out a gentleman. His name is Chris. He's also an Estes driver out of Arkansas. Really cool guy. Gives a lot of information about the pay, information, benefit, you name it. I mean, he'll go over it. Shows you how to hook up doubles and different things that a line haul driver has to contend with on a daily basis. But I do want to let everybody know, and by the way, link to his channel's in the description down there. But I do want to have, I told you in the last video I'll be doing a reveal, something that's coming up. It's going to be changing, making some changes here at Estes on, you know, for me. And that is probably, by the time you see this, probably maybe 2 weeks after this. Depends on how things go. But I am leaving the P&D. I'm no longer going to be out delivering in the cities, in the country. I am going to the line haul division of Estes, where I will be driving from terminal to terminal, just like Chris does. I'm going to be what's called an extrabort driver, or a regional driver, where I will go out for 5 days and basically just pull doubles all over the, probably, you know, within probably, they usually don't dispatch you out more than 2 days away from your home terminal. So the furthest I would probably ever get away from Tulsa would be about 1,200 miles from here. But basically I'll go out and, you know, take doubles, freight from terminal to terminal. I won't deal with, you know, customers. I won't deal with, you know, any of the things that you really do with as being a P&D driver. So I'm super excited about it, because my ultimate goal is to become to get a bid line run out of my terminal, where I would actually go out and run at night and then be home in the morning, and, you know, you're off on the weekends just like a P&D driver is. But the thing is, you need to build up the seniority to be able to get those whenever they come open for bid, when somebody retires, someone quits, or something like that. And so the best path for me to get there is to go ahead and get into the line haul division, so that when people start retiring, which we have some that are going to be retiring here in the near future, then I'll be able to bid on those and have some seniority over a P&D driver. Even a P&D driver that's been here, you know, 15 years, when it comes to a line haul route, I will have more seniority than he does or she does, because I'm coming from the line haul division. So I'm super excited about it. It pays, I would say, a lot more than what a P&D driver makes. Now, P&D drivers can make good money once you've topped out in pay and you're working 55 hours a week or so. You know, you can make, you know, $80,000, $85,000 somewhere in there. Versus line haul drivers, they can, well, you can go check out Chris's channel. They make $110,000, $105,000, $110,000 a year. And you know, that's what I want to do, is I want to get out here and drive, but I don't want to be an OTR driver where I'm out for, you know, a month at a time and go home for 4 days. You know, this, I will leave on whatever day, go out for 5 days. Every night I stay in a hotel that's close to the terminal, get a hot shower, you know, grab you a Subway sandwich or something, you know, and go to sleep, get up and do it again. And and I get to, you know, just get to drive. That's what I enjoy. I enjoy driving these, and don't get me wrong, I enjoy working in the city. I enjoy P&D. I like the quickness and the hustle and bustle of it. But this is more for, I'm thinking about the 55-year-old me. The 55-year-old me doesn't want to be out doing this. The 55-year-old me wants to be doing line haul. And so that's what I'm always doing, is looking ahead at things and seeing what I need to do, looking 5-10 years ahead. We got that that stuff taken off. You don't touch that much freight. Nah, when you do lift gate, you touch more freight than you do when you're not. Oh goodness. People saying, Chuck, I don't think I want to do LTL anymore, man. I got to touch that much stuff and yank with jack with all that. But nah, it's not that way all the time. It's not that way all the time. So don't be discouraged by what you're seeing me do today. You know, and I don't mind it because you get a little bit of a workout, so not a big deal. So I'm headed to Coweta, Oklahoma. It's about 21 miles from here, 21 minutes from here, about 18 miles. A little city just outside of Broken Arrow, dropping off at a AutoZone that they're building over there. You ever, you know, looking to turn, it's just like, you know, the cars just, they're so spread out that it just, you know, if you're in a car, you can kind of just bolt out there. You're in one of these, and then you have a guy right there that gets in the middle, and so now you can't go out there and get in the middle, which I'm going to now, because if you don't, you'll sit forever. And then people will just start parting ways, and you'll have some people that will, and they let me over. You gonna let me over, dude? Okay. But for the most part in Tulsa, the drivers are pretty courteous about letting you over for the most part. All right, we have made it. Right over here is where it's at. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to basically there's no room in there to turn around, so you have to back this thing in off the street. Put on. There you go. Try now. Well, we got the job site, got that dropped off back there. I don't know if I could do it. I wouldn't want to do construction. He was telling me that they had just finished one that was just, you know, maybe 5 miles up the road. He goes, as soon as they get done with this one, they're headed to Tulsa to do another one. Mr. AutoZone, another AutoZone going up. Man, it's amazing with the way cars are nowadays. Maybe somebody could let me know down in the comments. With all the cars nowadays, so computerized, it's so you can't even hardly work on them anymore. So how are AutoZones and O'Reilly's and Advance just popping up like crazy? I mean, but people going to get washer fluid and wiper blades. I mean, is there really that enough? I mean, is there really that many older cars that people can still work on? You know, brake pads, things like that. I mean, I'm sure there are some things on new cars you can still, you know, you can still do things to, but golly, there's a lot of parts places. All right, we're starting our pickups for the day. Finally done with all the drop-offs. Now, usually my pickups are very seldom ever lift gate. They're usually just docks. I'm hitting docks and they're loading them up. So we'll see you when we get to the first pickup here. Alright, we're less than a mile away. Usually when we're less than a mile away, I turn the camera on. I don't bore you too much with just driving around, but we're turning right up here on North Lewis. One thing I do like about automatics that I found in most of them is the residual braking from the Jake brake. I really do like it. I mean, you don't set it on 2, whatever, and then just as you're slowing down, the engine just really, you don't have to use the service brakes that much at all. Alrighty, this has got to be it right over Chia. And from what I could see from Google Maps, I can get in there and turn around, so I'm not worried about that. But where do you go in? Where do you go in? I'm gonna assume right up here. You know what? So parts pickup, shipping and receiving is down there. That's why you gotta read your signs. So evidently they must just bring it out here and put it on your truck, which would be nice. So we're gonna go in there and see what they got. I think that's the smallest pallet I've ever seen.
I made it smaller, actually.
Have you really?
Not much smaller, but I made it a little bit smaller.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. That's a baby pallet right there. Now we're here. I don't know where we're headed now. I know that Tulsa something. Look at that car, that forklift. Carrying that car over, carrying that truck. I haven't been to a salvage yard in 30 years. When I was a kid, my dad would go to those and work on people's cars. He manufactured engines and remanufactured them, and on the weekends he'd work on people's cars, and he'd go down to these places like this, and we would spend a whole Saturday looking for an alternator, looking for some switches, or you know, whatever it possibly could, transmissions. It's a big business. There's several of them here. Hey, look, if you're from California, they have U-Hauls here. Oh, the amount of people. It's amazing how many people have moved to Oklahoma from California. Because we do that Sure Move program and taking those out to people, and they're like, yeah, we left California. I'm like, what? You and millions of others, I guess. That'll be that building right over there. What the signs say. Tulsa Air down this way. Right in here.
Hit my phone and said, you got Estes in the game. I was like, no, I don't.
Yeah, I've never been here before, and so I came through that, and I said, whoever answered the thing, I said, I'm here for Estes. He said, okay. Before I could say, where do I need to go? It hung up. for this video, I want to thank you so much for stopping by and spending a few moments with me. Means a lot, your support, helping me grow this channel. And, you know, until I see you at the next video, remember life is short. And remember, don't sweat the small stuff. Those little things, they're not worth getting your blood pressure up. They're not worth you worrying, getting sick over. Just enjoy life and remember to make it sweet. We'll see you at the next one. Peace.